That's all I had to do. Bro. Dude. Trey, you know how when you stream, you you make your OBS the administrator, that way it runs smoothly. R- Apparently that's what was crashing. 'Cause I just opened it randomly and started the stream and now it's running flawlessly. I think the update's messed up, bro. I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's true. That's true. That's true. But like who's the one with the fucking 2080 Ti can't run Warzone, huh? Who's the guy that can't run Warzone? I have a 1660. Yeah, but yours is 2080. Yours is still better than mine. Well, what do you want me to what do you want the title, bro? I mean, what do you want from me, bro? I'm exhausted. What do you want? Give me something. I could change it right now. I could change it right now. Tell me what do you want? And exactly, it's been a crazy week. Nintendo's actually there you go. There we go. Happy now? Happy now? I mean, there we go. There we go. It's done. It's done. But okay, everyone. I'm Isaac. Do this chat. That's Trey. That's that's Trey. Uh, underneath me is my brother. Underneath is my brother Jacob. I am this. I mean, for me, you know what? Everything's just effing up right here. It messed up. Let's put that right there. Perfect. Okay, lock in place. Hi. So we're good. We're chilling. Crazy week. So let's just hop right in. Right. We just got done hearing about Trey's big bonus. Jacob is loves his coworker. Jacob refuses to leave his coworker. But to the big on to the big things. Okay. So for people who play Smash, who really love Smash, uh, I am not included within that group. I mean, the game's cool, but I don't care for it. Uh, Offer Gamers is playing that right now. You can find them on Twitch at Offer or A4GZ. All right. I mean, ain't Jacob. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so that's everything. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Sakurai, don't disrespect him like that again. They can't do it without Sakurai. That's Sakurai. Let's just get ready. Let's not. We'll talk about it as soon as we. Sora's in Smash. That's the big. Woo! Sora's in Smash. Now you continue on. He had wait. Who has no audio, Emerson? Who has no audio? I don't have audio. I have audio. I don't know. I guess Emerson's tripping. Continue. Yeah, go pull it up. Only can hear you, my dude. Can't hear either of them. You can't hear either of them. Oh wait. Hello.
You can't hear either one of us.
Oh, it's bugging again. Okay, try it now. I just resetted it.
There it goes.
There it goes.
You
All
hear
right.
it? You hear us? We good?
All right, so this is gonna have to be edited. Let's start all over.
All right, we're starting all over. Retake this.
Retake.
This is the perks y'all get for watching us live.
Yeah, we're starting this over.
Dude, can you imagine us doing this entire thing?
What's
and
up,
I just
Twan? How's it going, Twan? How's it going, Twan? Dude,
Shout
I
out
mean,
to Emerson. He just saved the day.
Look, OBS has been tripping. It's been crashing. I gotta restart my stream key.
Let's be honest. He just has a shit computer.
Apparently, my computer's better than yours. Now I can.
No,
All right, good.
It's just got a
So
shit
anyways-
computer. I don't know what to tell you. It's just a shit computer.
Fuck you.
That's
Anyways,
what you
welcome
tell
back
me
to
all
the welcome back to the DLC podcast again. I'm Isaac. That's Trey. That's Jacob. SORA's in Smash. Big news. It's crazy. Jacob's hype. He loves the game. It's his #1 rated RPG of all time. He's played all 6 of them.
No.
Let's get into it.
No. Okay. So, am I happy he's in Smash Brothers? Yes. Only because, like I was saying, he was the most asked for the Wii U when they did the vote. Sakurai couldn't.
One more thing. If you're watching this live, please leave a like. We appreciate it. Helps us out.
Subscribe.
Always interrupting people.
Of course.
He said, we couldn't reveal the vote that he was the highest because we knew it was going to piss people off. Because pretty much since he got voted in, they've been working on trying to get him in the game.
Okay, let's be honest.
Why would people be mad that he was going to be in the game? Why would they be mad that he was the most voted? Like, who were the other?
Well,
no. It's not because he was the most voted. It's because a lot of people were pissed off about the vote system because a lot of the characters they voted for didn't get in the game, and that's why they were. Since he was #1,
like War,
they would have been like global. If he was, since he was #1, they'll be like, well, why isn't he in the game?
Well,
what's the point of the vote system if he's not going to be in?
No one knew he was #1 because they didn't release the results because it would have been such hell to get the license. Because not only is it Square Enix, it's Disney.
Yeah,
and Disney.
But that's my point. That's my point. That's why they didn't.
Because Disney are assholes and they want to own everything. Okay.
Not just that. At that time, Kingdom Hearts was still Sony exclusive. You know how Sony is. Let's be honest.
Sony doesn't let go of anything.
Sony wasn't. Oh, I mean,
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts was.
Was it on the Xbox?
It wasn't, but it wasn't on there. But I don't believe they owned exclusivity to it. I think it was just the fact that Square Enix primarily made games for PlayStation.
They did. The only games that came out was the 3DS. It was PlayStation or 3DS.
Yeah, I don't think it was an exclusive for Sony. I don't think Sony was the one.
But it still would have been difficult because
Sony.
It wasn't Sony.
Usually owns everything though.
No, the thing is, I don't think Sony would have had much say in it because.
Come on now.
No, like Jacob said, it's either on Sony or Nintendo. So
yeah, but it also depends on the contract though. Because the contract says.
I mean, I could be wrong.
This game for Xbox, or I'm pulling out.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave it in the comments. But because the game is primarily on a console, it doesn't mean they own the rights to it. Because, like I said, Square Enix, for the most part, just made games for Japanese products because they support each other. They didn't want to go Americanized until FF13, when that started transitioning to more American. So Sony had no say in that whatsoever. I don't believe they did. The main company that would have given more hell than anyone is strictly Disney, because Disney, like Nintendo, is very picky with their product. And
I would agree to that. Yeah.
So Disney usually just wants to own everything.
Exactly, but I think like Square Enix is like.
I could see like Sony wanting to continue their war with Xbox, Microsoft or whatever, and just say, all right, in this contract, I don't want this to be sold or made for Xbox, period. Otherwise, I'm pulling out of this deal.
Square Enix is just a child wanting to get paid, and mommy and daddy are arguing.
Yep.
Yeah. But like I said, like Kingdom Hearts,
I want to collect alimony from him.
Yeah, but the fact that Nintendo and Sony both have, like, even if it was contractual, Sony and Nintendo both have their hand in the pot, so it's not like Sony could be like, no, we own it. Like, no, our hands in the pot. It's Disney that's holding the pot.
Sony has a personal grudge against Nintendo.
No, you know what? Sony should be thanking Nintendo the fact that they have a PlayStation. All right. So if anything, they should be kissing Nintendo's toenails right now.
They
all right.
should. They should, because if Nintendo
Kissing
wouldn't
the
have
thing.
rejected them when they
For-
first started, they
for
wouldn't have become their own
Philips.
business.
For Philips.
Yeah.
God, man.
For Philips, bro. Let's get it.
But going back to Sora, this is the perfect send off. Like we're saying, Sakurai did say that he doesn't plan on doing any more Smash. Not that Nintendo wouldn't. He didn't go and say that. But like Isaac was saying, he doesn't think Nintendo would without him.
That's
but
like
Respectfully,
that's like
no.
that's like
But
Konami.
money.
That's like
Yes.
Konami making another Metal Gear Solid
There you go.
without
good boy.
Kojima. I mean, they did
Yeah.
it and it was garbage, but
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
it's like Kojima is that he is Metal Gear Solid.
Like I
and-
said, for money, they'll
Yeah,
do
no.
it.
The thing is,
For respect, they're not
the
going to
thing
do
is, Nintendo likes money just like everyone else, like Disney. The thing is, Nintendo, for the most part, if we just exclude the Wii U, they're pretty smart with their
great
investments.
system.
I don't know why
Wii U
Isaac
is a
hates that
great
system
system.
so much.
No, I don't hate the system. I agree that system honestly should have been top tier, but Nintendo broke a tradition they never broke, and that's
What?
reusing a name.
It's fair.
You don't reuse a name because people are just like, oh, it's just an add-on console or whatever. I would like they should have just Wii U. Older people are like, oh, it's a Wii U, so it's just another Wii with just a gamepad, but plays the same games. So I don't need it.
Marketing was terrible. Yeah.
It's garbage. Okay.
There's
Wii
only
U
one
still
company
fun.
that has
But
great marketing.
but that being said though, Nintendo,
Apple.
even though they know Smash is a high profile game they can make millions and millions off of, if they did it without Sakurai, or unless Sakurai was like, you know what,
Why the hell
let
can I
me
not see
pick the
that?
guy that could carry on my legacy.
Yeah.
Unless it's something like that, they wouldn't do it because the fans would just be outraged.
Yeah.
They'll still buy it because it's a Smash
Mhm.
game, but they'll buy it with the bottom fist, like, take my money, but I still hate you. Which
so
typical Nintendo fans are.
I agree with that, because I don't unless Sakurai is like, here's my pupil, he's gonna take over. I don't see Nintendo making another one, because Nintendo, aside from like Mario, Zelda games, they're little,
The usual game.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Mario, Zelda, the games like that, I can see going
Yeah.
on to different creators because I mean they're
Those
so
can go to different.
high
They
profile
never really change.
characters.
yeah.
But when it comes to Smash, it's its own community.
The only thing that
can
changes the level or the story, and that's about it for them.
the only thing I can see them do is making a spin-off of their own design.
Kind of like
Because
Brawlhalla, whatever the hell that game is called.
Huh?
There's a game on Steam that's called Brawlhalla, which is the same concept.
Yeah.
But I think it's Is it Brawlhalla? I don't know how that's called.
I know Nicktoons
I know-
All Stars Brawl.
I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but what Nickelodeon's doing,
Mm-hmm.
that game, like I can see them doing something similar and making their own spin to it. I don't see it really turning out well, but I could be wrong.
No, I mean, if anything, they may make a new Smash or just make a remaster or whatever. But I mean, they could get to the point to where we're like, hey, we're 2 generations deep now. We need a new Smash. The like 80 plus characters isn't enough anymore. I can see them, or Sakurai being like, all right, let me just be a supervisor. Yeah, I can do it, and let me just supervise, and that way. Because the thing is,
You said a couple generations?
I mean, dude, we're still on Mario Kart 8.
Good
Okay.
point.
Like, Nintendo's gonna let their games drag out as long as they can, bro. They're not making a
I
new
didn't
Mario
realize their
Kart.
consoles go for a long time.
Their
I didn't
games
realize
do, yeah. We still have Mario Kart 8, bro. But like I said, unless he gets like a supervisor role where he's like, you know what, I'm not gonna have my hands on it. Because thing is, that game, Smash took a lot out of him because that dude obviously he has to make deals to get characters. To ensure the hype is real, to make sure the game mechanics is all
obviously
there.
the hype was real. Come on,
I mean, obviously, I'm saying
he
like
did say getting Sora took the longest of all the characters.
and having to do
Like
the
that.
characters justice with gameplay
Yeah,
I still
wise.
don't
yeah.
understand why it would be so hard to get the characters on
Disney,
there. Like, it's
dude,
not like
nice
he's.
because everybody wants the money.
I get it. I get it. Disney,
Everybody
but
wants money, bro. Everybody wants money.
I just don't understand it, dude.
It's
guess,
it's
man.
greed, bro. It's corporate greed.
I
That's
just
what not to
don't
understand.
It's just a character on a game. Like, I just
A
don't
character
understand
that
it.
sold millions upon millions of copies. Like, okay,
I know, but but here's one thing: why would it be such an issue if this character is sold this much of this game? Why would they have such a hard time saying, "Hey, yeah, you use my character on this game"?
it's
I'm
like
gonna
this.
make money.
No, it's like this. It's like this. It's like this. All right, just hear me out on this.
$30 for
If
the pack, right?
if you're a smaller gaming developer, you would want your game on Smash because, for instance, there are characters for me, for example. Who's Marth? I don't know who Marth is. I never heard of Marth. Fire Emblem? What's that?
Don't know who that
But
is.
now that it's on Smash, and you know that you can go under trophies and be like, read the description, like, oh, he's from a game called Fire Emblem. Let me go check this out. So in a way, smaller game companies will be like, yo, take our character. We want them to get the recognition. That way people could come check out our games. But when you're a high-profile game like Final Fantasy VII, who has Cloud and Sephiroth, or you have Kingdom Hearts, or you have Sora, or just any big-name titles, they're like, we don't need you to sell our product. So you got to make it worthwhile for us to give you our character.
But let's think
because
about it this way.
10% of sales or whatever the negotiation is, it doesn't do us any justice.
I hear you. But let's think about it this way, all right? We're all older, right? We're millennials right here, okay? Okay, but think about the Gen Zers. Most of them motherfuckers do not know about this.
I disagree with that. Primarily for Kingdom Hearts just released a whole new collection with all the games.
Yeah, they just released it. Doesn't mean they know about
and the thing is, Gen Z, whatever. I'm a millennial.
I mean, the older ones are coming to Nintendo Switch. They're re-releasing the games on the Switch.
Through streaming, through cloud gaming. I don't support cloud gaming. Though. But
you don't support anything.
Whatever. No, but what I'm saying is, even Gen Zers know Kingdom Hearts because that game though is like what it came out.
Garbage.
It's almost 20 years old. That game's almost 20 years old.
There
are games that were out before me before I was born, and I know what they were. So
yeah, but you also have older brothers who know that.
No, but the thing is, Kingdom Hearts is such a big game, though.
So
that doesn't mean everybody knows.
I will say
if you go to Hot Topic, you know.
I will say to Isaac on this, like I will say this, like you go to anime conventions, you got young bloods rocking Kingdom Hearts that, this game, like they weren't even born when this game came out and they know about it.
Right.
The thing is like it's a process. So when you're growing up, you just don't get sucked into anime. What's the first thing you get sucked into?
One more thing I want to mention real quick. Why
Nickelodeon?
Why younger kids may know about Kingdom Hearts? One more thing I want to tell you why younger kids may know Kingdom Hearts, Gen Zers. Why? Because it's related to Disney.
That's my point.
Well, yeah,
that's my point. So when you're first growing up, you're not introduced to anime. You're introduced to Disney. You see Mickey Mouse, you see Disney characters. As you get older, and especially with how popular anime is now, you get introduced to anime.
Right.
And now you have a love for Disney, you have a love for anime. Well, what meshes them together?
Yeah,
Kingdom Hearts.
I can see that.
Anime looking like characters. Japanese games. Like it just merges together. So Kingdom Hearts, even though I don't like the game, I think it's garbage.
I've never played it. I didn't have the urge to play it.
I want to say this. Jacob didn't think it was garbage. He thought it was garbage when he had his fun with Ariel. That's when it crossed the line for him. Don't let him lie to you. He was enjoying the first part of it until he got there. Don't come out saying don't come out saying you played it and it was garbage. No, you legit told me it was good up until that part. That's all it was. Don't lie, bro. Don't lie to the people. Don't lie to the people. It was just one scene. And I told you, bro. Ariel, that's not my favorite part either. But after that, dude, the game is beautiful. But And I
My
will say,
thing-
and I
no,
will
no,
say one
no,
thing:
no.
Kingdom Hearts 3 sucks. By the way,
Oh yeah.
My thing is this. My thing is this because I grew up watching Disney, and I grew up around a time where anime was hard to get.
Mhm.
Anime was hard to find, and so I got stuck with Disney, and so I didn't have a love for Disney. I still don't really have a love for Disney. I'm not a big Disney fan,
he's a
and so the
Pixar and Studio
game,
Ghibli fan.
the what?
He's
Studio
a
Ghibli.
Pixar and Studio Ghibli fan.
Pixar.
I do like Studio. So Kingdom Hearts, like Disney characters, that
Did
just
wait?
didn't.
Did you say you? Wait, I'm going back like 5 minutes. Did you say you don't like Winnie the Pooh?
I'm not a
Who
big
said
fan of
that?
Winnie the Pooh. No, I don't
Oh.
like them.
But Winnie the Pooh is awesome.
He's the
He
Angel.
makes me
I
happy.
mean, not Angel. Jacob hates anything good, bro. It's okay.
He makes me happy and makes me feel like a child.
Yeah, and
The
Eeyore just speaks through the soul, bro. Like we feel what he feels now that we're older.
He was
Eeyore had a
genuinely
point.
nice person. Like, you know,
Eeyore is just a depressed donkey.
he shows what all millennials are now. Okay,
Exactly. He represents us. He represents us to the finest point. But continue.
Like, anyways,
The
so
ungrateful bastard.
I would say like Kingdom Hearts is very well known, which is why I feel they were having a hard time getting the character. I think I don't think it's just money. I think money is a big part of it, but I think it's pride. I think it boils down to pride. Like, how dare you come to us and try
So you
to take our character and
you
put
think
it in your
is big
game?
enough to have my character is what you
Pretty
okay.
much.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. Because I'm like, if it's money, then that's a weird thing for me. Because no matter what, you're gonna make a profit. Doesn't matter what it is.
I just want to say, yeah, it's good that ended with Sora. That's just great. I mean, like I like Kingdom Hearts, right? Jacob knows I like Kingdom Hearts. I like 1. I like 2. 3
Like
was visually it was amazing, but the fact that I could take a nap during a cutscene and wake up and the cutscene's still going is just what
they were that long,
dude. It was long. Those cutscenes were movies. Like
weird.
I don't mind those.
It got to the point to where I just try to beat the game and I didn't even care about the story at that point. I may go back and try it again, but I was like, ugh. But
my thing is, I didn't have a system to like actually play Kingdom Hearts and all that stuff. So
I got a PS4 like a month before it came out, and I bought like the special edition and everything because you're not my fan. But it's funny because Kingdom Hearts is what everyone wanted, but there's one complaint I hear all the time when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, or not Kingdom Hearts Smash. Another swords character, and we ended off with the sword character.
Yeah, but this just shows how much people wanted this because there was no hate when this guy came.
And not at all.
Okay, maybe one day I'll get a PlayStation and
it's on Xbox Game Pass.
It's on Xbox Game Pass now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'll probably play it.
It's a fun game. I love them. Jacob just he's a man with no taste.
Because I never had a PlayStation to buy. Well, I never got the opportunity to buy one.
Got like the only Disney movies I liked are the Goofy movies.
That
right.
Speaking of that, I watched that recently.
Goofy,
you know, and everybody knows.
Movie?
I know Isaac knows. Who's Emerson's crush?
Yeah, Emerson loves Roxanne, bro. Because that
was his
that was
when he first realized he was into women.
He was into bestiality.
Is Emerson a furry?
No, he's just not. He was just. I don't know what it is.
No, look. Okay, you know what? No, look. Look. Y'all hating on Emerson, but real talk, they made her a little too thick, bro.
They made her very, very.
She was very voluptuous. I mean, I remember when I was younger and I saw Jessica Rabbit, and I was just like,
oh, I forgot about that.
I was like, she got a little something going on right there.
I forgot.
And I understand it's a character, but as a kid, I see. You know what I'm saying? She rocking some double D's. I mean,
those are more than double D's. Look,
so
that was way more.
In defense of Emerson, as a kid, I mean, you see something, you like it, bro. I mean, there's.
Oh man.
I mean, Emerson. That's why they got your back.
And that's why there's hentai.
Y'all can go watch rabbits together.
Well, until the championship starts.
I mean, technically, Jessica Rabbit's a person, not an animal, but.
Well, yeah, technically she was a person. She was a person.
So, just throw that out there.
She was just dating a rabbit or married to a rabbit.
That's besides the point. Rabbit got gammy, I just hate. It's like Howard the Duck.
Oh God,
Howard the Duck got game.
Emerson sent me a picture. Hold on.
But anyway,
Howard the
something.
Duck.
Yep, he sent me a picture of the shirt.
What shirt?
He
Put on
bought
screen.
He bought a Roxanne shirt.
Put on screen, bro. I want to see.
What?
Put on
Yeah.
Put on screen.
Yeah,
So on Etsy, right? They you can get like different, obviously
Yeah, you get
different
anything.
shirts. So we found like old school style, Goofy movie shirts. Like they have one that looks like a world tour shirt of Powerline, and I want it.
I've seen those.
I've seen
bro.
those. Those are sick. Yeah.
So
those are sick.
that's my plan to buy that. So this is what he bought. If you can see it, hold on. Let me back up.
Oh, it's Roxanne in the Dirt of Dream sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Hold on. I'll help you out. Hold on.
Turn down the brightness on it, bro.
No, I got an idea. Hold on. Hold up 1 minute, bro.
That's when she's wearing the white dress, bro, when they're like rolling in the wheat. Or no,
yeah,
wheat
she's rolling the weeds.
Mm.
And then heck, he turns into Goofy. It was a scary scene when I was a kid. Tell Trey to check his phone. I got the shirt on too. Oh yeah, I think I read that late.
Yeah, he has it on there. I mean, if he's able to, maybe no, he doesn't have a camera yet. Dang it! Why is it not showing the call that I'm in? There it is.
But anyways, moving on from that.
So, as we wait,
there
you go. Let's see.
Let's see. Where's it at? Oh, you have it on Discord?
Yeah, it's on Discord.
I can't pull it up on Discord, bro.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. I'm in the voice chat.
It shows up in the it's in the very bottom. Just
I know. Bro.
I don't
want to show. You don't have to
follow us on. Follow
I
us
want to show you. Just put
Instagram.
On screen, bro.
Follow us on Instagram. I'll post it on Instagram.
Okay, you post it on Instagram.
I'll post on Instagram.
I mean,
dude, let's chat.
Because my brightness is low as it can be. Okay.
All right.
Like, see, if I make it too low, you can't see it.
Get you an iPhone.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll post on Instagram. Y'all follow us on.
So.
No,
that's your notifications.
See, look, see.
That's not bad. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We're good. No, let me focus on you real quick. Do it one more time. I'll focus on you now. Do it one more time. Do it one more time for the kids.
Do it one more time for the kids.
There you go.
I mean, you can't really see it, but I also have a light right here, so it's gonna make a reflection. So
and if you're listening to us on audio, sorry. Like Jacob said, it'll be on Instagram. But you can also follow us at Duelist Chat on YouTube. Subscribe, ring the notification bell. But something happens tomorrow. But a lot of people got early copies, obviously. But Metroid Dread has the reviews have dropped for it. Now, for those of you out there who are new to the channel and don't know us, Jacob, when it comes to the Super Nintendo, is a big, very big Kirby fan. But for me, I am really big into Super Metroid.
I mean, I do like Kirby, so I'm not going to deny that. I am a Kirby fan, yeah.
No, so Super Metroid's his favorite SNES game, I believe. And
I would say Super Metroid is my all-time favorite game ever. Like I remember one of my birthdays.
I asked you that question, and you said no. You said it was Dot Hack.
No, you asked me what game could I live without, Dot Hack or Super Metroid, and I said Super Metroid. And I said Super Metroid is because I played that game so much. If I want to replay it, I just play in here.
He's not loyal.
I remember that game so well. I just replay it in my head.
All right, what happens when you go 30 steps to the left and 5 feet down and go to the right? Where are you?
Really?
Go to the right? That's 30 feet down. That's where you get missiles.
No, it's not, bro. You're not.
Yeah, you're gonna go through the alleyway.
I said 50 steps, bro. You don't even make it. You don't even make it to the entryway within 50 steps.
Or 50 game steps, bro. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know. You don't know like the back of your hand.
My drink real quick.
I can play in my head, bro.
Where do I get the ice beam?
The ice beam?
What location do I get the ice beam?
You ask me these hard questions.
That's an easy one.
The ice beam. And where do you get it, Isaac?
No, I don't know. You said someone who plays it in his head. You should know this. Where do I get the ice beam?
I have to replay it.
Okay,
then make me play through the whole game. The ice beam is the little bubble area because you have to get up top.
I'm just gonna sip on this drink real quick.
And then you get there, and then to get even higher, you have to freeze the little monsters that like go back and forth.
I got an easy one for you. All right, the last one we'll leave it alone. Who's the third boss you fight?
I want to say it's the one you have to push into the lava. But you fight the statue, and then you fight the head, and then you fight the horn dude, and you have to shoot him and push him back into the lava.
Drum roll. Hold on.
Wrong.
Oh, who's the third one?
The head, because you fight Ridley and then the statue and then him.
That don't count. Really does not count. You don't even
Boom.
fight him.
Boom. You can do enough damage to where he'll fly away by himself. So you, sir,
don't
have
beat
not played
him.
the game long enough.
You don't beat him.
You beat him enough to where he wants
I
to fly
don't.
away. You go avoid taking all the
Oh.
damage. The same way.
I'm just going.
Either way, it don't matter. You're wrong. You're a faker. You're a fraud. You don't know nothing about the game. You know little
I
pieces.
got it, bro.
Whatever.
You over being too picky, bro.
It depends
Anyways.
on the technicality.
Anyways, the review scores are in for this game, and for everyone out there, everyone knows Fusion and Zero Mission, phenomenal games that carry on the story of Super Metroid. And then you had the Primes, and then things started going downhill with like I don't think Prime 3 was that well regarded.
Prime 3 wasn't as good as
Echoes,
people
right?
wanted,
Like
but
1 and 2.
what made them go
Other
downhill
M.
was Metroid Other M,
Yeah.
which I absolutely loved. So that had low ratings too, but I love that game.
I never played it. I heard the voice actor for it, and then that was enough for me to be like, I'm good.
But the story and the gameplay is amazing. The voice is annoying, but other than that,
one thing I did like that I saw through like some gameplay was the fact that the Phantom makes a reappearance.
I mean, I love the fact that you play first person, and then there's moments you play side scroll.
That's cool too. All right. So,
freaking
anyways,
love that.
this game, the reviews are in for it. This game has been hyped up by Nintendo themselves, not so much the community. I mean, the community was hyped about it, but Metroid is one of those games that it doesn't have as big of a fan base as Mario, Zelda, stuff like that, right? There's a fan base. It's a loyal fan base and a dedicated fan base. It just doesn't. It's just not that big, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this game is sitting at a solid 98%.
The freak did that? What was that? 100? Did it drop 2%?
It's at a 98. The reviews have it at a 98. I mean, granted, there's never 100% game because there's always something wrong. But the deal with this game was the only thing about this game that I heard that was like, how dare they, in a sense, was the fact that we're in a time where we're accustomed to indie games being $20-$30 tops for a side-scrolling pixelated game, right? Granted, Metroid Samus Returns was a beautiful game, and this kind of takes that and goes above and beyond, in my opinion, visually. I haven't played it, of course, because I didn't get an early copy, but people are like, how can you charge $60 for a side-scrolling game? And then that's the thing, right? Because we live in an era where 3D open world games are they're like not Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild is a $60 game, and it's such a vast game where you can do multiple things. And I will say straight up, Breath of the Wild is not the best Zelda game out there. It's a lot of fat around my steak. There's a lot of things I can live without within that game. I understand, there's a lot you could do, blah blah. For me personally, all the little doohickeys, bells and whistles does not add anything for me. So for me, that game is not my top. It's like number 4 for me regarding Zelda games. It's cool that it's open world, but it's just so much fat. I don't care for it. So for me, I mean, yeah, it's for $60, whatever, right? I don't bother buying the DLC because I don't care for it. If this game is one of those games, right, where it's a So Breath of the Wild, I would say to play like the average player, not like if you're trying to like not necessarily trying to 100% it, but you're still getting collectibles and playing the game and fighting the bosses, doing all that. That's like a 30 to 40 hour game, right? And people say that's $60 worth. That's fine, whatever. Plus, you could go back in and find more goodies. But if a game is like, look, man, I'm gonna take you for a ride for a solid 10, maybe 15 hours, but the whole time you are immersed. You have a mission, you know what your mission is, you're gonna do it. We're gonna give you some trials and tribulations to get through that. For $60, I'm good. You took me for a ride for those 10, 15 hours, and then I could go back and try to 100% it.
Bro, if that is the only reason, that's sad, bro.
Well, no. What?
No. Hear me out.
I will pay $60 for it.
No, like if that's the only reason people are mad.
Oh,
it's a side scroller.
It's dumb.
That's
it's a very stupid reason. Like I said, we're in an era where indie games set precedent on what a side scrolling should cost, right? Because you have Shovel Knight is one of like the high profile indie games that's side scrolling, like the Metroidvanias, right? The Metroidvanias, I mean. And I'm just like, I played Shovel Knight. I enjoyed Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight was a fun game, but there's a difference. There's a difference between trying to make a good game look old quality,
yeah,
whereas an old quality game that still looks good during this time. Like Super Metroid is a prime example of that. Like there are games trying to look like that game, whereas Metroid even today, whereas that game for the technology it had looked amazing. Even now it holds up. So
yes,
for me, it's the gameplay, the atmosphere, the visuals. And the thing is, it's not a pixelated game either. It's a 3D model. Like it's polished. Like it's like I said, it's like Samus Returns. And I feel like maybe it's a touch above that because it has slightly more power compared to the 3DS. Maybe a lot more, but still. If it's like I said, if it's a 10 to 15 hour game of just straight great content, I'm good for it. Because like I said, games that are like Far Cry, the Far Cries, the Skyrims, games like that, which if you like them,
get repetitive.
Go for it. More power to you. But that's the reason I stopped playing Assassin's Creed. Jacob could tell you, I was a big Assassin's Creed fan.
Yeah.
I loved it. And then it got to the point where it was just...
What was the one that was like just Origins? Origins is the one I did just like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, like...
I was over it.
I'm at the point where games nowadays are like, we determine our value by how much you can do and how big it is. Where, I mean, obviously when we were younger, our imaginations did that, right? No, not really. Like for Ocarina of Time, that was open world for us. That was a vast, big world. And then I got older, Twilight Princess, big, vast, great world. I loved it. I went from point A to point B, and the imagination for the most part takes over because you're immersed in the world. Whereas Breath of the Wild, I see how big it is, and it's just exhausting having to go from this tower to this tower to this tower to this tower
just to like get a
do this, to do that,
the entire map,
and you got to find you got to find these like literally crap. You got to find like 909 of the crap. You got these shrines you got to find, and they don't add nothing for me. They add no value. I mean, I understand that
you can beat the game without going to all those shrines. Basically.
Yeah, like a good example I would say for me is Shadow of War or Shadow of Mordor versus Shadow of War. Shadow of Mordor is great. Just beat it 100% in it. Open world, loved it. Shadow of War, there's a lot more to do. But now you're substituting quality for quantity. I'm not going to 100% Shadow of War.
The one thing I will say with that, the reason I don't think that's a really good example is because, so for Lord of the Rings fans like me, the extra content adds extra lore to the universe. Whereas Zelda, the shrine...
That's not what I mean. Because in Shadow of War, you can make your own armies and do these missions that add nothing to the lore. They're just extra stuff thrown in just to waste time. It doesn't add to the lore. It doesn't add to the story. You're just building an army. and that's
For
it.
no reason. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
For no, and to me, it's like, yeah, that's cool, I guess, but I'm not going to grind hours a day to build an army that's like it's not going to add to the story.
That I don't need to actually beat this game.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I get the fact that you put this in the game to make it a bigger game, but to me the quality and the graphics are worse. The gameplay feels more sloppy. And it's like you just threw a lot of stuff in the pot where we
And
can
hope
have
it
more
would
variety.
stick.
Yeah, and so we can have more variety.
Yeah,
But the taste is terrible.
yeah, that's true because like games nowadays, like Ubisoft is guilty of this. They add a lot of fluff just to expand the time. That way you can say, I played over 100 hours. My $60 was worth it.
Yeah.
And like I
But
said,
if you're miserable, is
yeah,
it really?
I mean, cause
well?
cause I was telling, I remember telling, cause Angel, I think Angel agrees with me partially, but I know All for Gamers AJ, he I'm gonna turn my mic down. My mic's a little loud. I know he's
Always loud.
yeah, I have a loud voice. I can't help it. I got it from my mom.
That's why I told you you need to change your noise gate, and you don't listen to me.
I did change it. Shut up.
No,
Anyways,
you change your noise gate to how you talk when you're alone, not when you're with people,
hopefully I'm better
which
than
is a
you.
lot
Alright.
louder with
So
people.
anyways, when AJ is
That's why he's always capping.
AJ loves Zelda, right? I mean, he's a big Zelda fan, and I'm turning it down a little bit more. He's a big Breath of the Wild fan. He even said it himself. It's his number one Zelda game of all time, and you know that's fine. You know, that's for for whoever likes it because I think one of the reasons people really like it for what it is because they were saying that game is based like the way the game style is based off the first Zelda, right? Like that's what the first Zelda was, a big open world. You have an adventure and do whatever, which that's cool. That's
Okay.
cool.
I can see
But
that. Yeah.
like for instance, there were some mechanics in the game that weren't used. They show you to chop down a tree to cross a pathway, right? You don't ever do that
Mhm.
again. You don't ever do that again. Like that's the point of that.
I hated the cooking thing of it.
I mean, the cooking was okay. The thing is, like, there was a lot on there that I didn't
There's
care
too many
for.
recipes to remember.
No, and like that, and the outfits were cool and this and that. But like I said, there was a lot of that game had a lot of fluff. I call it a lot of fat on my steak because the steak was still good. It was just you've gotten a steak that's had a little too much fat on
You
it.
didn't like that fatty steak, bro.
I mean, I prefer more meat than fat, and like I said, and
you don't like Wagyu steaks, bro.
whatever. So anyway, no, the fats within. I'm talking about like if it's like the outer rim.
Oh,
what
the
I'm
outer
saying.
part. Okay.
Yeah, but if Dread is a solid 10 hours, 15 hours of straight just fun.
It's not gonna be that. You know that.
Why would it not be that?
It's not gonna be that.
I mean, Zero Mission was like that.
Hmm.
Have you played Zero Mission? Have you played a Metroid game?
I've only watched. I didn't get to own the stuff.
See?
How many times I gotta tell you? I didn't get to own anything. I got to watch.
Start a fight.
Treasure start a fight.
But let's be honest though, it's not gonna happen. You know, it's not gonna happen.
No, it's gonna happen because I feel like honestly, it's sad to say this, but I feel this is Metroid's. I mean, I know they already talked about Metroid Prime 4 coming out, but I feel like this game will set the tone for the franchise throughout its lifespan because it's never sold that well. Metroid is not very popular in Japan.
The reason I'm going to agree with you on this is how much marketing's going towards it.
Oh, exactly. This was the most marketed Metroid game that I've seen ever, and like
yeah,
and like I said, it doesn't do well in Japan. It does well in the States, but in Japan it doesn't do it because they're just not into that science sci-fi. But there were like billboards, buses with like Metro. Like this game was pushed hard just to be like, come on, like guys, it's not a bad franchise. And
but what I'm scared of is it's gonna end up like fucking Cyberpunk.
No, Nintendo does not do that. All right, Nintendo has
okay.
class.
I'm just saying because the last time something was like pushed this hard.
No.
Flopped.
No. Cyberpunk was built off false promises. Nintendo was like, we made this game, and this is what it is. Nintendo didn't show footage.
No, there are false promises after the game was released because
No, there were false promises before the game, because before the game, you thought you were getting a third person view, and then now you're first person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like until the game was released, that's when everyone was like, "Wait, what if?"
No, like when
not right.
Dread, when they mentioned it, that game was practically already done. Right when they announced Cyberpunk, the game hadn't even been in development yet. Nintendo is smart, but don't you dare!
I'm just saying,
man.
I have no expectations until I see what it is.
The only Nintendo game that came out.
That's how I am. That's
came from a high prolific franchise was Star Fox Assault, or that's the one on the Wii U, right? That's the Star Fox that flopped.
Yeah,
and
that one.
Game.
That one. Okay, I have that game.
Because I play Star Fox.
The only reason that flopped,
the controls,
is because they forced you to play with the controls. They in there, and it's very difficult. That's the only reason. The actual game was beautiful. The mechanics I enjoyed until I actually had to use the freaking Wii U controller, and that was a little annoying.
I mean, I forgot his name, but the dude from Platinum Games, because Platinum had a hand in that. He said he's down to port it over to the Switch and fix the controls if Nintendo wants them to do it. Which, if that's the case, I would love that.
Yeah, I think it's a good enough game for it to be ported over. So,
I mean, everybody's doing it, so I don't see why they wouldn't.
I got high hopes for Dread. I still need to get Metroid for the 3DS.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to buy the special edition of Dread, but obviously they sold out because scalpers. No, I mean that's hard. I see Best Buy says it's still coming soon, so if they release more, I'm gonna get it because they come.
What comes with the special edition?
It comes with art cards and a still case, of course, and the art book for the game.
Yeah, my thing is like even with Metroid, like we're talking about Metroid 3 or Prime 3 wasn't the best, but when they released a trilogy for the Wii, that game just skyrocketed. Like if you were to get that copy now, you're paying close to $100 for it.
And what helped it was honestly the motion control. That's what helped it was the motion control because you like legit are holding the cannon, which is phenomenal, right? But hey, Jacob, I don't know if you saw this. I saw this on YouTube the other day. Actually, I thought it was pretty funny. You know, Did You Know Gaming?
What?
The channel Did You Know Gaming?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought he was asking like, "Did you know gaming?"
Apparently there was a Metroid. A D&D-esque game that was only exclusive to Japan, and some guy bought a copy for like $4 or $5 translated it
D&D?
Translated it all, and you could get it for free. He put out there. He's a man of the people.
Yeah.
I always wanted to try that.
I actually knew about that.
And apparently they used. There was lore within that game that was implemented in Prime, whether it was on purpose or just coincidence. I thought that was kind of cool. That I mean, if you guys haven't checked it out, you're a Metroid fan, go to their channel, and it's phenomenal. And her outfit, I would say, her suit is very Gundam looking. It looks sick.
That's dope.
And like,
I haven't seen any photos. I've seen.
Like,
I knew there was like a Metroid D&D.
And
campaign.
like the way they make the hand cannons, you know how like it covers her whole hand. Well, they have it to where like the bottom part is open, so where like she can move her hand to grab stuff, and then like grab the shoe. I thought that was kind of cool because you like the wires and all.
That's cool.
It looked awesome, dude. Like, I wish that outfit made a comeback.
Calm down, Emerson. Calm. You're acting like Emerson right now.
Nah, dude. The thing is, you don't understand Metroid, but you haven't played Metroid games.
I know I haven't, but it's because I never.
And the thing is, you have a Switch that has Super Metroid on it.
Well, the thing is, I work a lot, but I did not know that they have it on there, so maybe I'll cop it.
We're doing a co-op stream. I'm gonna be your coach as you play it.
You gonna be my coach?
I'm gonna be your coach.
Bad.
I gotta coach you, bro. That game is too
beautiful.
It's too good, and it has one of the best gaming soundtracks.
It does.
Considering,
are you sure about that?
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way.
I just made him have an aneurysm.
No. Let's put it this way. The soundtracks of Super Metroid were so good They made a reappearance in the Prime series.
I mean, I guess I
Bro, okay. So let's say this. It was so good that they had an orchestra band go around playing the music from it,
that's dope.
and they have a soundtrack of the orchestra replaying these songs.
I know what Jacob's talking about. That's not an orchestra. It's one man that made an orchestra.
Okay.
A
Either
digital.
way,
He made a digital orchestra. He played all the instruments on it, and then it's phenomenal though. It's quite nice.
That's dope though.
You know, that
and
takes
I would
time.
say
That's a lot of work, but that's dope.
It's one of the few games that I'm aware of that's that old that has a reward system at the end for how well you do.
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean award system?
I'll explain.
You'll know you will know when you play it.
So I don't get any spoilers. It's not fair.
No spoilers, man.
Honestly, and the thing is, and here's the great thing about Super Metroid that I really like. Right, here's the one thing I like about it. That game, I mean, I don't consider. Do you consider it an RPG? I don't really consider it an RPG per se.
I mean, a side-scrolling RPG.
I mean, it's a side-scroll RPG, but the thing is, for an action RPG like that, a fast action RPG game, that game is a good for a newbie. It's a good 10, 15 hours game for Super Nintendo, which I think is pretty intense. With me helping you, it may be a lot faster. It depends if I want to show you some shortcuts. I may not.
Don't show me shortcuts. I don't want to see any shortcuts. I would just rather just play through it.
Yeah, because there's stuff within the game. There's in-game mechanics, obviously, like any other game that
I feel like shortcuts kind of like ruin
it can
ruin the game for a new person.
Yeah, I was watching one of my favorite streamers play it for the first time, and it was infuriating because he was legit doing like he didn't know what he was doing, and bless his heart, he's never played a high profile game before, and I get joy seeing people play games that I grew up playing, but also very frustrating because right, you know what to do, and then you see them like, what am I doing? And the thing is, my brothers only knew what they were doing because they had the guide. So the dude was playing without the guide, which I'm like, okay, now I'm more understanding towards it. But yeah, for you, bro, I'll be your quote unquote guide, but for the most part, I'm gonna let you off without the floaties. I'll just be on top with the little whistle in case I need to help.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Just don't let me sit there for more than 30 minutes trying to figure out.
Exactly. I'm not gonna let you be there forever.
And don't give me like an obvious hint. Just be like, the subtle hints.
I'll be like, hey, you haven't checked that blue spot on the map yet. Maybe that may be a little something.
All right, bet.
Yeah, no, that's a future stream that I kind of want to do for sure.
See how I like it in the end, because I never had a console that had like most of the games. I never had a PlayStation.
I mean, like I said, shout out to our Uncle Marcos, because I mean, without him, we wouldn't know about Super Nintendo. I mean, Super Metroid and other games of that variety.
Right.
And granted, I grew up watching Let's Plays before they were big, before YouTube existed. I was on the front end of watching Let's Plays because I was not allowed to play the game. I just had to sit back and watch my brothers play while I ate a taco.
A taco or burrito?
That's a rice taco for all you
for
all you broke Mexicans out there. Yeah, I know those hit the spot.
What about a sugar sandwich?
Oh, okay.
Okay. That sounds disgusting.
It does sound disgusting.
It is disgusting, but it's all you got, so you better eat it.
I'd rather just have the bread and the mat.
Right.
Like Brother Man from Florida, sir. Yeah, I got no meat, got no cheese. I'm just gonna have an imaginary sandwich.
A Swiss sandwich. Wish I had some meat and cheese to go with this bread.
My God. I mean, Brother Man, fifth floor, bro. He know best, man. Brother Man, fifth floor. He know the struggle. And if you guys don't know what that is or what we're referencing, go YouTube it. It'll be worth your while for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think this concludes this
episode. You got me thinking about like another meme now.
One more thing before we clock out. Jacob has an audio.
Yes, thank you for reminding.
Go for it.
Thank you. Okay.
Audio.
So so for those listening and watching, I did a special episode with my coworker, and I'm working on editing. I'm going to try to get it out as soon as possible, but it's going to be audio only, so it's not going to be on YouTube. So for those on our YouTube, check us out on wherever you listen
To
to
your
podcasts.
podcast.
Spotify,
Spotify.
Apple, whichever platform.
Google.
Uh,
I love Spotify. iTunes,
check
whatever.
us out.
Sucks.
I'm going to try to release that as soon as possible. It's going to be like a segment we're going to try to do at least like once a month if possible. But just stay tuned.
Yeah, and one more thing, we have another announcement regarding our Versus series. We got two combatants coming in to the ring. We have the Nintendo 64 versus the Nintendo GameCube.
I had the 64
I had both.
and the GameCube.
I had
GameCube sucks.
both.
I don't care what you say.
You could be a part of this argument. You could be you could toss your hat in the ring. I'm not gonna. I mean, if people know me, they know who I'm rooting for. They know what I'm gonna base an entire argument, a Matt Mercer argument off of this, bro. Oh, Matt Mercer. That's that voice. Matt Murdock argument off of this.
Yeah.
But
I told you how I lost my first Nintendo 64, right?
Was it with water?
No, my little sister and brother. So my sister decided. No. My brother decided I'm gonna put gum in it. Stuck gum in it. Then my little sister goes, I'm gonna get the gum out with the lollipop stick and jammed it in there.
At least she tried. At least she tried.
I don't know if she tried. I think she told me that she tried just to sit there and say we were tired of you playing on the game all the time, so we destroyed it for you.
How about this? I got something worse than that. Hey, Peter, don't come after my brother for this. He killed my bunny. He fed it a balloon and didn't tell me.
Who?
You and Josue. We were out.
What?
You blew up a balloon, let it go, and landed in his cage, and he ate it. Y'all killed my
I don't
bunny.
remember this.
Oh, you're lying. You confirmed this like 2 or 3 years ago.
If the bunny ate that,
you killed
it's not
my
like
bunny.
he did it on purpose. Okay, it's not like he jammed the balloon on there on purpose.
They-
If it did fall in there, your rabbit's stupid. And
Don't you diss
probably
Harry.
Deserved it a little bit.
Don't you diss Harry, okay? Harry was my homie.
Survival of the fittest. Okay, he ate a balloon, and he shouldn't have ate the balloon.
They
He's
killed
dumb.
they killed my bunny.
No, if he was like, "Hey, little bunny, eat this little balloon," then yes.
I mean, they may have. I wasn't there, but that's besides the point.
This is a little bit of salad. Here you go. Eat
All right.
this
So,
little balloon.
anyways, if you guys are listening to us on YouTube, where you find a recording of it, and I said anything wrong, or if you disagree with some of the comments I said, leave it down in the comments. You know,
the bunny.
Well, we look at it every day, and you know, if
R.I.P.
you're noob to the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the
Bunny.
notification bell. Shut up! I'm gonna say bunny. The notification bell. You know, leave a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it.
R.I.P. What was his name? Harry.
It was Harry, bro.
R.I.P. Harry.
R.I.P. Harry, man.
I'm gonna make a picture of it now.
He was an all black bunny, but
Ooh,
yeah,
so
he was sick.
See, that's why I'm his friend. He's remembering Harry.
Exactly.
Solved.
But yeah, and also follow us on our social media platforms at Do This Chat on Instagram and Do This Chat Pod on Twitter. That way you can know when we go live and do sessions like this, or when I go live and play games. Because now I'm a YouTube exclusive streamer, and fortunately, that's a good thing since Twitch just got like screwed over, or streamers on Twitch got screwed over in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Oh, and Jacob, he made a TikTok.
Follow us on TikTok. Let's chat.
You did tell me
Do
about
Let's
that.
Chat.
Do Let's Chat.
I refuse to buy. I refuse to download TikTok.
I mean, I have it.
Hey, download it and follow us. Support the cause.
Support the cause.
You don't. Hey, you can download it, follow us, and then delete it.
If I get one notification, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Well, sure, you can do that.
But I mean, if you follow us, you're gonna get notified.
Okay, I'm not talking about from us. I'm talking about from anyone else. If I get one notification from anyone else,
you won't. You'll be good.
But with that being said, we'll check you guys out next time. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Because my birthday's Saturday, I think.
He didn't tell me happy birthday, by the way.
I did tell you happy birthday.
You didn't tell me happy birthday.
I did tell you
happy birthday. You didn't tell me happy birthday till after the fact.
I mean, who helped you move inside the house with the fever right after?
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about who said happy birthday.
People that were supposed to show up there show up.
Birthday to me. He didn't say happy birthday to me until Big Bro said happy birthday to me, and then you said, "Oh yeah, that's right."
You're a liar.
I remember this.
You're a liar. I wish you happy birthday at 12 o'clock. No, I wish you happy birthday at 12 o'clock. As soon as it was 12. Oh, you're a liar. I just remembered it. I'm like, did I not? No, it was at 12 o'clock. I called you while you were at work to wish you happy birthday. Get out of here with that nonsense.
I just wanted to make a fight.
Anyways, my birthday's on Saturday, so happy birthday to me. Yay. And my nephew's birthday is on Sunday.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, that's what I said. Congratulations to him. He's
Oh,
still my
tomorrow?
birthday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope. That means he's older than you.
Technically, we age at the same time in a way.
Are you going to admit that I'm also older than you?
When I turn 29, he turns 9.
You're not 29.
He turns 8, bro.
I'm older than you.
You're not 29.
Even though you're born in October, I'm still older than you. Or September, I'm still older than you.
That makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense in my world. You ever heard of Time Cube? Look it up. All right. So don't look it up. It's terrible. But all right. You guys have a good night. Thanks.